All of you had a very tough night yesterday. Everyone is preparing in the mind what to tell tomorrow and all.
Yes.
We are in the 5th day of our Mission 10X program, and we have come to a conclusion. We need to plan ourselves, we need to mold ourselves how the students are expecting. Not that we simply go lecture in the class and the students simply sit and listen. So, after the Mission 10X program, I have to implement it. All of us should implement it, right?
Yeah.
So, the next semester is going to start, and I have planned myself what should I tell to the students in this whole of this semester. And for about a week, I have planned myself for the first week of my classes. And right now, my chapter is for the divide and conquer technique. They don't know what is divide and conquer technique is. So I planned myself. There are 3 different methods according to the framework of the VTU syllabus. It is one is the quick sort, then the merge sort, then the binary search. So how can I make the students understand? Then I have analyzed it. Then I have put into the session plan, then the routine lesson plan. Lesson plan is just with the actual date and the proposed date, what all we do, what all we did till now, right? So then I've thought, let us put up the Mission 10X program and let us plan for it according to what they have told, and let us see what will be the result from the student side. So I've taken the session plan. I've started thinking for a session plan. I'm planning like this. So first is they don't know what the divide and conquer method is. So I thought let me introduce them what the divide and conquer method is. I'll just give some presentations or something, or a chalk and talk method. Then I'll go with the next topic, that is the first topic of divide and conquer, that is the merge sort. I'll give a brief introduction about them. It's only a brief introduction, not the explanation. Then I just think what might be the students thinking if I just explain them. They cannot explain. So how well I can make them to understand my concept. So then I go with the demonstration. I'll think about a demonstration. So let me take some few set of students. Let them demonstrate how to start, how to sort it with the help of them. And I think that maybe they may understand. But some people, they may not understand only with group discussions or the demonstrations or whatever it is. I'll just put it pictorially. Later I'll just put it pictorially. And that with the help of the algorithm, with the merge sort algorithm and with the PowerPoint presentations, everything with pictorially, I'll explain what the algorithm is. Then after that, I'll ask the students, if they have followed, I'll get the steps from themselves. The algorithm is nothing but they have to solve the problem. It's a step-by-step procedure of solving the problem. So I'll ask the students, from them only I get the answer of how to write an algorithm, because they have come to know what is the procedure of the merge sort right now. So they will give it to me, and even I will also explain if they have done some mistakes, and after that I'll go with the analysis, that is how much time it will take for me to execute the algorithm, and then I'll just give a brief summary of what all I have done for that particular day. I'll explain what the merge sort algorithm is again for a couple of minutes, and I'll just ask the students, this is again to know whether everyone has understood my concept or not. So I'll ask few questions from them, and this is what I have planned right now, and this involves in the learning aids, the faculty approach, the student activities, and the competency skills. So, like yesterday I've already told what are these according to my point of view. So, For the introduction, I need the chalk and talk. It is the explanation by the faculty, it is listening by the students, and it is going to involve the knowledge and the linguistics. And similarly, the overview with the PowerPoint presentation, there it's again explanation. He is going to listen, and of course, with the explanation, you are going for the spatial, because there are some diagrams, I may represent some diagrammatically. So spatial, knowledge, comprehension, and the linguistics. Next is the demonstration with the group discussions or some play roles, and it facilitates, organizes. I'm going to organize some role or some role play. So I am going to organize, and the students are going to participate. They are also going to sit and discuss the concept, and it involves in the interpersonal skills, the comprehension skills, and the level of understanding. They try to understand something. Next is the algorithms, the same thing, chalk and talk and with the PowerPoint, and it is the explanation, listens and understands, and the synthesis with the linguistic spatial with respect to the competitive skills. And the summary, it is with, I'm explaining a brief, giving a brief summary, and also I'm asking the questions. I may also conduct quiz. So I'll go with the quiz and the debrief. Then the faculty approaches over here is nothing but the conducts, and the student is going to participate, or he is going to answer, and he is going to recollect from what he has learned. That is nothing but remembers, and he is also listening. Some of the students may be spectators. They are listening and they are getting something from the friends who are going to answer. And this is a process of evaluation and the interpersonal skills. Similarly, I've gone for the second day plan. It is with the quicksort technique, and the other is the binary search technique. I planned in the same way, but I have not used the same things like the discussion or something. I've changed my approach now. They have the knowledge of the divide and conquer technique now. So I'm not going to use the same role play model. I'll ask the students do the same sorting. Even they feel bored for the second day. One day they are active. So I'll change my style of approach now. I'll give them the discussions. I may raise some questions with them, and I'll get the answers from them because they already know what the divide and conquer is. So, and the same thing with the second day of session plan, and with the third day of the session plan, that is the binary search. So I'm using the same approaches of the mission 10x, but daily I'll not be using the same style of approach. I'll be changing the different styles with the different styles of demonstrations, or I go for the seminars, or I go for some other thing. Okay, this is all about my session planning. Let me just introduce you to my team members. I'll just show how I'm going to put this session planning. I'll take an example of one of the days of my session planning, and I'll put how I can demonstrate in front of you. These are my team members. And I'm a teacher, and these are my students. And let me demonstrate you how it is going to happen in the class in future. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Lovely. May I know what are you doing?
Ma'am, I was just sorting these papers, ma'am. I'm having few books. If I sort it properly, it would be better. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem, because it's only the beginning of a session. So, what is the word she has used? Sorting. So, what does sorting means?
Sorting or is sort?
Can you just tell me what the sorting means?
Ma'am, if I sort it properly in the sequential order according to the timetable, the madam is coming, I can pick it out easily.
Okay, it was for easier purposes. Now, imagine I have 3 baskets, and one basket is the other end of the room. Let us play a game. Just imagine you are playing a game, and I have divided into 2 groups. You are group A and you are group B. So I have 3 baskets in my hand. I have in one basket the other end of the room. It is full of balls. And in the middle of the room, it is with some color papers, a basket with color papers. And the other is an empty basket, which consists of some boxes. Now, I gave the task, I gave you only 1 minute of time. And I asked you people to pick up a ball and come over here, come to the middle basket, wrap the ball and again put it in a box and put it again back into the basket. So, how would you do? Could you discuss and come out with some outputs?
Using divide and conquer, we can do that.
Divide and conquer. Any more answers?
We believe in teamwork, madam. We will divide the task among ourselves.
Very excellent.
One should go and collect the ball, and other one will wrap it, other one will put it in the basket.
Yeah.
We will do like that. We will divide our task among ourselves and we will do.
Okay.
No, ma'am. Before we'll run and before we'll do the task as one single unit.
You run together.
Before we run
From
together,
there,
one
you
will
run
take-
back.
Yes.
Again you run back. Everyone will run back.
Each one put in box and individual one.
If you do well teamwork, it will be more easier, right? We
Ours
believe
best,
in
ma'am.
teamwork.
Ours
Teaching is
best,
also so easy for us.
Ours best.
No.
May I know
Yes,
which
ma'am.
is the best
Yes,
amongst
ma'am.
you?
No, it's
Yeah,
ours.
please,
Ours
please.
best. Ours
Please,
best.
please, please. I'm sorry.
Within the
No,
time
not
limit,
taking time.
madam is giving a time
Not
limit.
taking
Right?
time.
Within the time we should give. We should reach our destination.
Once
If we
again,
divide the
please,
task among
may I
ourselves.
know which will be the better option
Yes, ma'am.
amongst you?
Ours
Amongst
best.
you, yours is best.
Ours best. ma'am.
Yours is best.
No,
May I
ours
know what
best.
are the drawbacks and the
Ours is
advantages?
No, ours
If
best.
you are
Ours
giving,
best.
if
No,
you are
no.
giving a set of Xerox copies, suppose it is mingled each other, okay?
Yeah.
It is not in a sequential order. If I do by myself or all of us are simply doing by ourselves, it will not be in proper and it will take more time.
Yes,
If
yes.
I divide among ourselves, okay, you take this bundle, you take
Very
another
good.
bundle, then we will sort it and then again we will merge it. Then within a fraction of second we can finish it.
So, do you agree with them?
Yes, ma'am. That method
Yes.
is best.
Okay.
That method is best.
So what did you understand from this? If you are dividing or you are splitting a task in for different persons, after you split, you are doing a particular task, then what it is going to, you are going to win the game. The same we are going to put the concept for our method. Right. So this is what a divide and conquer is. A divide and conquer, this is what I am going to discuss today. Divide and conquer is nothing but you are going to divide the input elements, whatever elements you have. And one more thing you may ask a doubt, how come I make use of the divide and conquer in the case of sorting the elements? This madam is she's thinking the other way. How can I make it?
I was
You
about
may be
to ask
having.
that, madam.
Yeah, very good. So you may be thinking, how can I use this balls concept in the sorting? So imagine now, I give you some a very big bundle of papers. It is all unsorted with the page numbers. It is not in a proper order. I give you the whole bundle to a team of 4 people or so. So how do you sort it? You just give a set of papers to each of you. You divide amongst yourself. You sort it. Then again you take from your friend. You again resort it. And finally you come with a sorted bulk of papers again back. So this is the concept. The same divide and conquer technique is applicable in sorting the papers. The same thing we are applying in this case of the numbers. That is in our computer terminology. You are sorting it. Right. So the divide and conquer is nothing but you are using the divide first. You are splitting the tasks. Keep on splitting the tasks. And the splitting is nothing but the conquering. You are keeping on splitting the task till you get a single element for each individually. Then you merge it, that is combine it. So combine all the individual elements together. It is easier to combine 2 elements. It is easier for you to sort only 2 elements because there are only 2 elements, you know which is the smaller one and which is the largest one among 2. So you sort it. Again, similarly you keep on sorting them. Again you combine them. So in this context, may I ask you to write some numbers on your papers?
Yes.
Have you done with it?
Yes.
May I request 8 of you to come over here?
Yes, ma'am.
No. So how can we make this to a sorted order? Let us implement the same split, divide and conquer technique. Could you please divide into two equal halves? Yes? Now again further into two equal halves. You're doing it recursively till you get a single element. Two equal halves, yes. Then again half, again individually, yes. Now can you combine with your previous partners in the previous steps? Could you please arrange yourself in the ascending order only for those couple of elements?
My number is less than compared to this.
Yes. And again, could you please go back to your previous partners again? Arrange yourselves. Then, could you please go back to the original thing, the original partners of in the individual one where you have broken up, split up? Could you please arrange? Yes. Now is it in the sorted way? Yes. So this is how we are going to, thank you. This is how, could you please take your seats? This is how we are going to implement the divide and conquer technique. This is the merge sorting. So what we are doing is, you are giving the sort, this is the input of n elements, whatever n elements is. You are first splitting them into two halves, that is with the floor and the seal of n by 2. You are dividing one set with the floor of n by 2. This arises when you are having odd number of elements. If it is even, both n by 2s are same. Right now we have taken the concept of the even elements. Now you are splitting them into two halves, further into two halves. Recursively you are splitting the elements till you get a single element, and it is easier for you to just compare two elements, then again go back, compare four elements and so on. Finally you can combine, because it is half is sorted and half is sorted. You can combine and make it in a sorted way. So this is what the divide and conquer technique is, and I hope everyone have understood. Are there any doubts in this divide and conquer?
Madam, if you could implement these type of things in other class, we appreciate that, madam. We understood it properly.
Thank you. Any more doubts? So I hope you have understood what the divide and conquer technique is and what is the merge sort. Thanks a lot. And yeah. So with this I end the concept of my classroom. Let me come back to our teaching and learning process. So I hope all of us will implement this, because we are involving the students and making the students learn some concept out of this. So we are getting the answer from the students, rather we simply use the board and chalk technique or the routine PowerPoint presentations where we only talk, we don't give the scope to the students to talk. So I hope all of us will implement after we have undergone this Mission 10X program in our classes in the future. Thank you.